Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Before I start my intro talking about this card, I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. Hello to everybody that's new and hi to everybody that's been subscribed for any length of time. I really do appreciate your support, so thank you so much. If you're new here, you haven't yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button, notification bell, give us a comment, share the video if you wish, puts my video out to everybody else, all to do with algorithms, like, comment, have I said that? All of the above. So yeah, right, today's card is a Christmas card, Christmas in July, number 2. I've had this stamp set for 3 or 4 years. It's Hobby Art Limited. It was $10.99, and if you're interested, it's a Sharon Bennett collection, and it's CS110D, and it's called Bar Humbug, and it's from hobbyartstamps.com. Okay, so you've got the 3 sheep on it, you've got some glasses, bowler hat, flower hat, crown, bobble hat, which is really quite cute. Just put it down a little bit, which you can see there. A Santa hat, I'm assuming that's a bit of cheese, a monocle, Christmas bauble, some grass, some Christmas lights, and that one says Bar Humbug, which it says there, and that one says Over the Hill for the sentiments. So I've made some masks. I do try and make masks for all my stamps that I get, and I use Gina K magic sheets. I do get the sheets, not the strips, and all the bits that are left over I do keep for such as little things like these bits there. So fantastic stuff, and I get this from Dies to Die for .co.uk, I think it is. Brilliant company that sells all Gina K stuff. So the card is 3 sheep looking extremely grumpy, or very nonchalant, as it were. I haven't stuck it down yet because I just wanted this bottom to dry, so just coloured it in. I'm just going to leave it on white on white. I'm not going to do a matte layer on it. For the snow, I've used this Snow Text. I really do like this product, and I think I got this from Stables Card Emporium, but I imagine you could get it from Amazon or anywhere, but it's called Snow Text. And inside I have got press and seal, which when I put it on, you put it right the way down to the bottom of your product to keep the air in, keep the air out rather, and it stops it going dry, stops it drying out. So I do that on all of my wet products. So we'll just tighten it up. So I've used Ohuhu markers, there's not a lot on there. For the eyes, for the glossiness, I've used Made to Surprise Dimension Gloss. So yeah, I'm going to go do the voiceover now. Sit back and grab a coffee. Like I say, I'll stick this down, and the photo that you'll see on it will be when it's all together and dried. As you can see, it's still warpy and wet. Okay, all right, I shall talk to you in a second. Hello everybody, I'm on the voiceover now. So I'm going to do the sentiment on the card first, and I'm going to heat emboss it with gold. So that's just it. I've remembered to use my anti-static, which is a wonder. Excuse me, I don't normally. And using this gold, I got it from Stables Card Emporium. It came in a bag, which was quite difficult to work with. So I'm just using my pokey tool now just to get rid of the little bits that would be in the way, because this font is it's like a fine line, a single line font. So I've just taken a little bit extra off there, so I've just put it back on again. You can use a little brush, but because this is such a fine font, that's why I'm using my pokey tool. Bit of a flick and then just dry it off. Not dry it off, melt it. You know what I mean. So yes, it says bah humbug. So now I'm going to do the sheep. I've already looked at how I'm going to position the sheep, really. So there's the first one. I'm going to use Memento ink, as you can see there, and I'll stamp it down 2-3 times. These stamp presses are really good as well. You can really get an even pressure with it. I think better pressure than just with using your fingers, but you know, fingers work, they're free. So there's the sheep. Look at his face. So I'm just popping my mask on. So when you do your first image and you put your mask on, everything else will be behind that first image. Okay, which you'll see when I finish. It does get a little bit of getting your head round sometimes. I know it did me. And also, if you haven't got any masking magic, or you decide to use something a little bit thicker to do your masks with, just be careful where the edges meet, the ink and the edges of your mask meet. Sometimes there's a line missing, but what you can do there is just use a fine liner just to complete your line, so it does all fit in properly. So you can see there, I'm just applying a little bit more pressure. As you probably can't tell, but I am applying a little bit, applying a bit more pressure where the lines meet. It all does depend on the thickness of your mask. That's why I like this masking magic, because it really is thin. So I've already done his eyes. I don't know why I've taken that bit out, but I've done them in, I think I used YR2, which is marigold, and the pens that I'm using are the Ohuhu Honolulu 320 set. Love these markers. And I'm not colouring the image in solid. I'm using the darker shade of the 3 colours that I've got, of the 3 greys, just to go around the edges. And then I'm just doing, like, I'm not doing a full coverage of the colour on any of them. Just sort of like, as you can see there, just spotting it about a little bit. Because I wanted the colour to be like a mottled, I suppose would be the best thing to say. I've got this card in my hand now, and it is funny. I do like it. I like to keep them close to me so that I know exactly what I'm talking about. So I've just got a blender now, and I'm using, it isn't excuse me. It isn't the Ohuhu, it is the Pro Marker blender. The first markers that I got were Pro Markers, and I ended up with about 4 of the blenders. So I gave my other ones away to a nursery, I think, for the children to use. But I did keep the blenders for myself. I didn't think the kids at the nursery would be wanting them. I wonder if you can get a re-inker for the blenders. It's just, I suppose it's just as cheap to get a new blender for the Ohuhus. I don't know, I'll have to have a look. But I am finding with them, and I do use them all the time, that I use the brush nib more than anything. It's becoming a little bit too flexible, a little bit too squishy at the end of it, which is not the ideal thing for them really. So I was looking to see as well if any of the other brush tips will suffice just to replace them. So I'm just using a different coloured browns for the face, all pale colours, and then blending all the colours in together. Done the ears grey as well. How's everybody been getting on with this heat? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. On Saturday we went to Haywood Park, was it? I don't know. I put a video up on it. Oh, what a beautiful sight. We only went for the one night. Took the dogs with us and met our brilliant friends there. And it was absolutely lovely. It's just so peaceful. The lake was massive. It was clear. We walked some of the way around it, and all the little fish in it were there. It was lovely. It really was. And that little shepherd's hut that was next to us looked absolutely delightful. I did look at the prices of them, and I don't know how much you would normally spend on them, but I'm glad we've got a mobile home, put it that way. You can take advantage of these places. I mean, that was an expense in itself, but an ongoing expense as well. We've just put a solar panel on it, which has made a massive difference. Massive difference. We don't have to have an electric hookup now, which is brilliant. So we can go, we're self-sufficient. So I'm doing the horns, and I'm just reaching over, so you might hear some clacking or anything. Art Studio. It's a dual tip brush pens. One's got like the foam brush that you would get on normal brushes, and the other end is a very fine liner. I will have got these from the range. I think it's the range that does the Art Studio. And one of the sheet, only one of them, doesn't have his feet coloured in, so I'm just colouring his feet in as well. And I'm using the Med Surprise dimension gloss just for the eyes. I do like to see that. I think it gives a nice, just that little bit extra to your card. So now I'm doing the hats. So I've printed these out. The full hat I've done 3 times, and then I've just done the bottom bit with the bobble on as well. So not wasting paper again, as you can see. So yeah, just printed them out, and I will fussy cut them out, which I've done there. I've used my Tim Holtz shears, which you can see above. Now these little bobbles, I didn't say it on the intro. I can't remember where I got them from. I will probably have got them from, if not the range, what's the other one? I can't think. It'll come to me in a minute. So yeah, literally I've just stuck them down on a bit of with a bit of the Gina Cake Net glue and just leaving them alone. Using a couple of shades of the red, which you'll be able to see the colours hopefully. The Works. I knew it'd come to me. So yeah, I'm sure I got these from the Works. I've had them forever. But again, it just adds that little bit of silliness and dimension to the card. So I will actually just say hello to everybody. If you've got this far, hopefully you just don't watch 2 or 3 minutes and zoom off. It does make a difference if you sit and watch the video through. I know sometimes they're a little bit long. You've got other things to do. I appreciate that. But hello to everybody and hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really do appreciate it. So can I ask you as well, if you leave a comment, please do that. I'm now using the Glaze just to add a little bit of texture to the top bit of the Christmas hats. Yeah, so if you can leave a comment, certainly please leave a like button if you're enjoying the content. Click the notification bell, share the video if you wish, and subscribe. My numbers are really, really going up, so I really, really do appreciate your support, more than I can ever say. So yes, thank you for that. So this will be the darker colour that I'm using, the darker grey, just so that you get that little bit of shade from where the bobble would be. I'm just using my poker tool just to really position properly. And just popping the hat on. I do love this Gina Cake Net glue. I say it on every video, but I really, really do love it. You don't need a lot. And it just sticks so quickly. You do get a little bit of wiggle room with it, but definitely nothing's going to be coming off once you've stuck it down. There you go. So here's the snow text. It's quite difficult to put down, so I'm using a spatula. And it doesn't really stick straight away, so you've got to keep pressing it down, and then I just flick the spatula up just to give it that bit of texture. Well, obviously it's texturized anyway. It's got like little pieces of sand in it. It's not sand, I'm sure, but that's what it looks like. You can see me just padding it down a little bit just to secure it down. And again, as with all products like this, you need to wash your tool straight away, because it dries like concrete. And this is the sound that it sounds like. That's how solid it is. That's me rubbing on the card itself, and that's rubbing on the snow text. It is effective, do like it. So I do have to leave it to dry, so I don't put the put it all down together. So I'm just putting a little bit of grounding for the sheep as well, where I haven't put the snow text. Using a little bit of grey, pressing down a little bit. Oh, I'm going to add a little bit more there. Yeah, there was a gap. And again, using the press and seal to when you close it up, make sure that you do get it right down to the bottom of the product and all the air is out, to prolong the life of your product. So there is today's card. I hope you like it. So thanks for joining, and I will see you for the next video. So thanks for watching, everybody. I do hope you are well. Stay safe. Keep well out of the sun or covered up, please. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Bye.